Namaste. Today's chapter 16 of Garuda Purana. There's 2 more chapters left. And then the whole world changes a little bit. And then I'll read it again. And the world changes even more. And I'll read it at least 3 times. And then the rest is history. It's also the longest today. It's really long. The longer, the more changes. So it's good for me, but it's really long. All right. And then the final one is only like a tenth of what I'm reading today. Today is like 120 verses. 120 verses. 121 verses. Okay. Here we go. Vata shoda shotyaya Garuda ubaja Shrutam maya Daya sinanto Hyajinyana jijivi samsritiha Hyajinyana jijivi samsritiha Hyajinyana jijivi samsritiha Atuna Shrotu mitchami Mokushopaya Sanatanam Bhagavanu Devadevesha Sharano Gatavatu Sala Asara Kora Samsare Saibadu Hokamali Mase Nana Bitashari Rasita Yanananta Jibara Shayahu Jayanante Ja Muriyanante Ja Dushamananto Na Vidyate Sada Tuhaka Tura Eva Na Sukhi Vidyate Gabachet Genopa Yena Mokushuesha Mutianante Bada Me Prapo Shri Bhagavan Jam Shri Nuo Dal Kushuya Baraba Kushuya Mi Yanamam Devam Parimurcha Chasi Yasya Shravanama Terena Samsarana Mujiate Naraha Asati Devaha Parabrahma Sabarupi Nishikalaha Shivaha Salvajinyaha Salvakalta Ja Salvesho Nilmalo Devayaha Sabayam Jyotirana Diananto Nirvikaraha Paraha Nilgunaha Satchida Nanandasatam Damsha Jivasam Satchida Nanandasata Satchida Nanandasata Damsha Satchida Nanandasatam Satchida Nanandasata Damsha Jivasam Samjinyaka Satchida Nanandasata Satchida Damsha Jiva Samjin Satchida Nanandasatan Satchida Nanandasata Damsha Jiva Samjinyaka Satchida Nanandasata Damsha Jiva Samjinyat Satchida Nanandasata Damsha Jiva Samjinyaka Anadya video Anadya video Bahata Diata Gnau Visapulling Gaka Deha Diupa Ti Sampinen Deha Diupa Ti Sampinen Deha Diupa Ti Sampinen Nasate Kaima pirana dipih Sukadu kapradai Spunia paparu paeni Yanan terita Sukadu kapradai Sukadu kapradai Punia pa Sukadu kapradai Punuya pa Sukadu kapradai Punia Sukadu kapradai Punuya pa paru paenia Yanan terita Sukadu kapradai du Sukadu kapradai Punuya pa Sukadu kapradai Punuya pa paru paenianan terita Sukadu kapradai Punuya pa paru paenia Sukadu kapradai Punuya pa paru paenianan terita Sukadu kapradai Punuya pa paru paenianan terita 따뜻해지냐 따뜻해지자 따뜻해지자 띠유땀 대하마율 포감자 깔마자무 프라티자는마 프라파디아는때 대셔마피 바람 분하흐 사수 그시말링은가 샤리라막 마모구셔 다크쇼람 사수 그시말링은가 샤리 사수 그시말링은가 샤리라마 모구셔 다크쇼람 카가 스타바라 흑그릇다 그르마야 시자자 스타바라 흑그르마야 시자 스타바라 흑그르마야 시자 스타바라 흑그르마야 시자자 흑바꾸슈이노 바샤보 나라흐 스타바라 흑그르마야 시자자 흑바꾸슈이노 바샤보 나라흐 타이미까 스트리다샤 스타드바는 모쿠슈이노 슬쩍 타이미까 스트리다샤 스타드바는 모쿠슈이노 슬쩍 타이미까 스트리다샤 스타드바는 모쿠슈이노 슬쩍 야타 그라마무 자툴비타샤리라 누이 트르트바 무크트바 사하스라샤흐 수크르타는 마나보 푸트바 지냐니 자는 모쿠셔마 부누야트 자투라시 딜라쿠슈에슈 샤리레슈 샤리리너무 나 마누셴 비나니아트라 따뜻바지냐남 뚜 라피아테 아트라 자르마 사하스라놈 사하스라이 라피 곧도이 피흐 가다찌를 라파테 자는 뚫마누 슈염 부누여 산자야트 소파나 푸담 모쿠셔시야 마누 슈염 프라피아 둘라파무 야스타라야티 나트마남 타스마트바 파타로트라 카흐 나라흐 프라피오트타맘 자느마 라브트바 자는드리야 사우슈터밤 나 베티야 드마히탐 야수투 사 바베드 브라흐마 타카흐 비나 데헤나 가시아피 부르슈얼토 나 비디아테 다스마드 데하타남 라쿠슈에트 부누여 깔마누이 사타야트 라쿠쇼야트 살바다 드마 나마 드마 라쿠쇼야트 살바다 드마 나마 드마 살바시아 파바나무 파자나무 sorry 라쿠쇼누에 라쿠쇼누에 야트나마 티슈투에 주지바 야트나마 티슈투에 주지바는 파드라누이 파시아티 보날그라마흐 보나흐 구슈아트람 보날비트담 보날그르하무 보나흐 슈팜 깔마 나 샤리람 보나흐 샤리라라쿠쇼노파야흐 샤리라라쿠쇼노파야흐 그리야는 때 살바다 sorry at least I got nicotine 그리야는 때 살바다 무타이흐 나츠 차는 띠짱 보나스띠야 가마삐 꼬시터 디로 기노 꼬시터 디로 기노허 꼬시터 디로 기노허 I need a little water. 꼬시터 디로 기노허 다들 고피땀 시아드 탈말탐 I need to double check. Misprinting. (21) 시아드 탈말탐 탈모 지냐날 탐해봐 지냐남 뚜 티아나 요갈 타마찌라트 브라비무치아트 아트마이바 야디 나트마 나마히테피오 니바라야트 고노요 히타카라스타 스마다 히타카라스타 스마다 트마남 다라이슈어티 이하이바 나라카비아테 시치키트삼 나라카비아 테시치키트삼 나 까로티 야흐 가트바 니라오쇼탐 데샴 비아티스타흐 김 까리시오티 비아트리바스테 자유리아티 피는나카트 문부바트 니크나는띠 리푸바드로가 스타마츠 체체 무치레야흐 리푸바드로가 스타마츠 체리 치레야흐 리푸바드로가 스타마츠 치레야흐 사마피아사트 야바는나 시라야테 투허캄 야바는나야 나 야바는나야 야바는나야는띠 자바다흐 야바는 내는들이 야까이발리암 야바는 내는들이 야까이발리암 다바츠 치레야흐 사마피아세트 야바는 내는들이 야바이칼리암 다바츠 치레야흐 사마피아세트 Sorry, I repeated myself. 야바스 야바트 뜻을 탔디 대호얌 따바트 따트밤 따바트 따트뜨밤 사마피아사트 사는디 부테 꼬너파바네 구밤 카나티 둘마티흐 가노나 지냐야테 나나가리아이흐 삼사라삼파바이흐 숙함 두헉함 자노 하는따 나 베트티 히타마 뜨마나흐 자다날따는 모르따나 바드그라스따는 자다날따는 모르따나 바드그라스따는 드르셔트바 자 두헉히따는 로꼬 모하수람 비트바나 비패티 가다짜나 사문바다흐 스바브나 삼가샤 사문바다흐 스바브나 사문바다흐 스바브나 삼가샤 사문바다흐 스바브나 삼가샤 야오바남 구수모빠맘음 다두이츠 짜팔라마 유슈염 다두이츠 짜팔라마 마유슈염 다두이츠 짜팔라마 유슈염 가시아 시아지자나토 트르티흐 샤탐 지바타마티알밤 니드라 라시아이츠 따달 탁감 니드라 라시아이스 따달 탁감으 니드라 라시아이스 따달 탁감으 니드라 라시아이스 따달 탁 니드라 라시아이스 따달 탁 니드라 라시아이스 따달 탁감으 니드라 라시아이스 따달 탁감으 발리아로가 자라 두허카이 랄밤 발리아로가 자라 두허카이 랄밤 다다피 디시팔라무 브라라부타비에 니루디오고 자갈타비에 브라수부타카흐 비시바스타비오 파야스타네 하 나라흐 고나 하니아테 또야페나사메 데헤 지베나 그라미야 삼스티테 아니티야 뿌리야 삼바세 까탐 듀슈타티 닐파야흐 아히테 히타 삼지냐흐 시야다 투루바 삼지냐카흐 아날테 짤 티비지냐나흐 스바말탐 요나 베드티 사흐 바시아는 나비 브라스칼라티 슈르는 바는 나비 나 부드티아테 바토는 나비 나 자나티 데바마야 비모히타흐 다는 이마즈자 자즈자 다는 이마즈자즈자 가디담 다는 이마즈자즈자지 자 가디담 다는 이마즈자즈자자가 다는 이마즈자즈자가 다는 이마즈자즈자가 자가디담 다는 이마즈자즈 다는 이마즈자즈자가디담 다는 이마즈자즈자가디담 감은 피레 가라사가레 무르티오로가자라 그라하일나 무르티오로가자라 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 그라하일나 가시지다피 무드타야테 무르티오로가자라 무르티오로가자라 그라하일나 무르티오로가자라 그라하일나 가시지다피 무드타야테. Sorry, I've repeated that verse, half a verse. Pratikushonayam Kalahakushiyamano na lapiate ama Kalahakushiyamano na Kalahakushiyamano na lapiate amakumunpa 이밤은 파스토 비실누어 나 비파비아테 유지아테 베실턴남 바요라가 샤시야 자 가는더나무 그라는 타남 자 자랑은 가너마스 자랑은 가너마스타 나 유슈이 유지아테 버티비 다히아테 예나 메루시자비 샤리리아테 비시리아테 sorry 슈슈였테 사가라잘람 샤리라시아 짜 가타. Okay, we're 1/3 done. Almost 1/3 done. 아파티암 메 갈라트람 메 타남 메 바는타 바시자 메. It's like brain surgery. 자를 빠는 따미띠 말띠야잠 하는띠 까라부르고 발라트 이담 그렇다미담 까리아미다마니아트 그렇다무 까리아미다마니아트 그렇다무 에바미하 사마 유크담 그렇다는 따흐 구르테 바샤무 슈바흐 까리아마디아 굴비다 볼바흐네 짜파라흐니까무 나히 무르티우흐 프라티쿠슈왔다 그렇담 바비아타바 그렇담 자라다시타파는 타남 브라짜는더 비아 티사이니까무 브라짜는더 비아 티사이니까무 무르티우 샤투루 디슈토시 드라다람 김나 파시아시 드르셔너 수지 비닐 피는 남 드르셔너 수지 비닐 피는 남 드르셔너 수지 들으시는 수지 비닐 피는 남 들으시는 수지 비닐 피는 남 시끄담 비셔야 살피슈 라가드베셔날레 빠크밤 무르티유 라시나티 마나바무 발람 셰짱 야바나스탐 셰짱 부르드타느 갈파가타 나피 살바나 비샤테 무르티유레반푸 다미담 자가트 스바데하마피 지보얌 무크트바 야티 야마라야무 스트리마 트르페트르 부트라디 삼반타흐 꿰게나 스트리마 트르피트르 부트라디 삼반타흐 깨나 스트리마 트르피트르 부트라디 삼파는 타흐 깨나 almost 스트리마 트르피트르 부트라디 삼바는 타흐 깨나 스트리마 트르피트르 부트라디 삼바는 타흐 깨나 스트리마 트르피트르 부트라비 스트리마 트르피 스트리마 트르피트르 스트리마 트르피트르 부트라디 삼바는 타흐 깨나 삼반 타흐 스트리마 트르피트르 부트라디 삼반 타흐 깨나 해뚜나 두헉카무람 히 삼사라흐 사 야시야스티 사 두헉키타흐 다시얌 디아가흐 꾸르토 디아가흐 꾸르토 예나 사 수키 나라파흐 크바치트 나파라흐 크바치트 브라파밤 살바두허카나말라얌 사칼라바담 아시라얌 살바빠바남 삼사람 발자야트 쿠쇼넛 로하다루 마야이흐 바샤이흐 부마느 바드토 비무치아테 부트라다라 마야이흐 바샤이 무치아테 나카다짜나 야바는 로하다루 마야이흐 바샤이흐 부마느 바드토 비무치아테 I'm repeating the same verse. 부트라다라 마야이흐 바샤이 무치아테 나카다짜나 야바는 따흐 꾸르테 짜는 뚜흐 삼바는 타느 마나사흐 브리야느 다바는 또시야 니카니아는 때 흐르다예 쇼카샹은 까바흐 반치땅 쇼셰쇼 비쇼야일 니티암 반치땅 셰쇼 비쇼야일 니티암 만치땅 셰쇼 비쇼야일 니티암 놓고 비나시타흐 하는 땅 비쇼야 하라일 데하스테는드리아 따스까라이흐 비쇼야 하라일 데하스테는드리아 따스까라이흐 비쇼야하라일 데하스테는들이 야스딱 야따스 까라이흐 비쇼야하라일 데하스테는들이야 비쇼야하라일 데하스텐 비쇼야하라일 데하스테는들이 야스딱 야따스 까라이흐 Halfway done almost. 비쇼야하라일 데하스테는들이 야스따스 까라이흐 The harder the word is, the more changes, which is good, but it's like a brain surgery. That's what it is. 비쇼야하라일 데하스테는 비쇼야하라일 데하스테는들이 야따스 까라이흐 비쇼야하라일 데하 비쇼야하라일 데하스테는들이 야따스 까라이흐 비쇼야하라일 데하스테는들이 야따스 까라이흐 비쇼야하라일 데하스테는들이 야따스 까라이흐 비쇼야하라일 데하스테는들이 야따스 까라이흐 almost 비쇼야하라일 비쇼야하라일 데하스테는들이 따스 까라이흐 halfway there. Not even actually. 3/5 right now. No, 2/5. 비쇼야하라일 데하스테는들이 야따스 까라이흐 마음사루부터 야타 마트시오 로하샹은 꾸나 파시아티 로하샹은 꿈나 파시아티 수카루부타스타 타데히 수카루부타스타 타데히 야마 수카루부타스타 타데히 야마바탐 나 파시아티 히탐 나 자나는 또 니티아무는 말가가미나 흐 꾸꾸슈이뿌라노 꾸꾸슈이뿌라노 니시트 예때 나라가흐 카가 마이투나 니드라디 마이투나 하라흐 니드라디 마이투나 하라흐 살베숑 브라누이남 사마흐 지냐나바는 마나바흐 프로크토 지냐나히나흐 파슈흐 스무르타흐 프라파테 말라푸트라 피암 구쇼뜨르드 피오 구쇼뜨르드 피오 마티아게 라바오 라테라오 마다나니드라 피암 피하는 때 무타마나바흐 스바데하타나다라 디니라타흐 스바데하타나다라 디니라타흐 살바자는 따바흐 자야는 때 무리야는 때 하는 따 지냐나 모히타흐 하는 따 지냐나 모히타흐 Oof. $7.99 if it breaks. 하는 땅 지냐 나 모히 모히 하는 땅 지냐 나 모히 모히 하는 땅 지냐 나 모히 땅흐 따스마 뜨상은가흐 사당 디아지아흐 살바스티아쿠툼 나 샤키아테 마하드피흐 사하 갈타비아흐 사는따흐 상은가시아 페쇼자무 사트 상은가시짱 비백가시짱 닐말람 나야나드바야무 야시야 나스티 나라흐손은 타흐 까탐 나 시아다말 가가흐 스바 발노시라 스바 발노시라마 짜라니 스바 발노시라마 짜라니 니라따 스바 발노시라마 짜라니라따흐 살바마나바흐 나 나는 띠 바람 탈맘 부르타 나시하는 띠 남은 피가흐 그리야야 사파라흐 깨찌드 브라타짜리야 디사미유타흐 아지냐나 삼부르타 드마나흐 삼자라는 띠 브라타라카흐 나마마트레노 사는 뚜실뜨흐 깔마까는더라따 나라흐 많은 뚜로찌 짜라노 호마 디아일 프라미타흐 많은 뚜로찌 짜라노 호마 디아일 프라미타흐 그라투비스 따라이흐 에카푸쿠토 파바사 디아일 니아마이흐 가야쇼쇼노이흐 무트흐 바로쿠쇼 미츠 차는띠 마야 비모히타흐 데하다는도나마 드레노가 무쿠티라 비베키나무 바르미 까타도나 데바 무르타흐 꾸뚜라 마호라가흐 짜트 파라지 진나이 비우크타 짜트 파라지나이 리우크타 남은 피카 베셔타리너흐 프라마는띠 진냐나비를 진냐니바를 높게 프라마야는띠 자나나피. Now we're halfway done. 삼사라자 수카 사크담 브라흐마 진요 스미티 바디나무 깔마 브라흐모 파야 프라시담 깔마 브라흐모 파야 프라시담 담 디아제다는 디아잠 야타 그르하라누여 사마 로케 가타브리 두어 디가문 바라흐 자라는 띠 갈타파디아 시자 갈다파디아 시자 비라크타 스테 비라크타 스테 바바는티 기무. Up to verse 66. Once again, the chapter is 121. 무르드 파바 파스모드 투라나데바 무르드 파스모드 투라나데바 무크타흐 시우리아디 마나바흐 무르드 파스마바시 니티암 시바 사김 비무크토 바비시어티 드르너 발누어 다까 하라흐 사타탐 바나바시나흐 자문부가 쿠무르가 다시디아시자 자문부가 쿠무르가 디아시자 다 파사스테 파바는티 기무 자는마 마라너는 땀 자 강은가 디따 뚜이니 스티따흐 많은 두어가 마트시아 프라무카 많은 두어가 마트시아 프라무카 여기 났을 때 바바는티 기무 바라바타흐 실라하라흐 가다치다피 짜타카흐 나 비바는티 마히토얌 브라티나스테 바바는티 기무 다스마는 니티아디캄 깔마 로카란 란자나 로카란자나 까라까무 모쿠셔시아 까라넘 사쿠셔 뜨따뜨바 사쿠셔 뜨따뜨바 지냐남 카게시바라 셔드 달샤나 마하쿠페 바티타 바샤바흐 카가 바라말탐 나 짜나는티 바슈파샤니 야는트리 바슈파샤니. Verse 71, 50 more to go. 바슈파샤니 야는트리타흐 바슈파샤니 야는트리타흐 베다샤스트랄 노베 베다샤스트랄 노베 코레. Double check this. Misprint 72. Okay. 코레 우히야마나 이타스타타흐 셔두얼 님 미니 그라스타 스티시터니티. Hard word. 셔두얼 님이 그라하 그라스타 스티시터니티. 셔두얼 님이 미니 셔두얼 미니 그라하 셔두얼 님이 그라하 그라스타 스테시터는티 스티슈타는 셔두얼 니미그라하 셔두얼 니미그라하 그라스타 스티슈타는 디히 굿다이 기카흐 굿다이 기카흐 베다가마 뿌라너지냐흐 베다가마 뿌라너지냐흐 바라말탐 나 따뜻히 야흐 믿음은 바라 믿음은 바카시야 다시아이밤 따뜻사이밤 까까파 슈이담 이담 진야나미담 진야야미띠 지는따 사마꿀라흐 빡터는 띠야 할니샴 빡터는 띠야 할니샴 빡터는 띠야 할니샴 샤스트람 빠라따뜨뜨바 뜨바 빠랑은 무카 빠라따뜨뜨바 빠랑은 무카흐 빠라따뜨뜨바 빠랑은 무카흐 바기야츠 차는도 니바는 테나 가비야랑은 가라쇼핏 가비야랑은 가라쇼피타흐 지는따야 두허키타 무터스테시타는띠 비야꿀라는드리야흐 아니야타 바라맘 따뜻밤 자나흐 글리시바는띠 글리시야는띠 마니야타 아니야타 샤스트라사드 파보 비야키암 홀바는띠 자니야타 까타야는 띠우는 많이 파밤 스바얌 나누 파바는 띠자 아함까라라따흐 깨찌두파데샤 디발지따흐 깨찌두파데샤 디발지따흐 빠터는 띠 베다샤 스트라누이 보타야는 띠 빠라스빠라무 나 자나는 띠 빠라따뜨뜨밤 달비 빠까라삼 야타 시로 바하띠 보시빠누이 가는탐 자나띠 나시까 빠터는띠 베다샤 스트라누이 둘라포 바바보타카흐 보리몰 따뜻바마트 마스타마지냐트바 따뜻바마트 마스타마지지냐트바 무트흐 샤스트레슈 무히야띠 꽃바흐 꾸꾸슈이가떼 차게 꾸페 파시아띠 둘마띠흐 삼사라모하나 삼사라모하나 샤야 삼사라모하나 샤야 샤브다보토 나히 구쇼마흐 샤브다보토 나히 구쇼마흐 니발따따 니띠람 띠미람 sorry 니발따따 띠미람 가다치드디바 발타야 가다치드디바 발타야 까다치드디 빠발다야 까다치드디 빠발다야. 오케이. 브라지냐 히나시야 바터남 야타는 타시야 자 달바너무 아따흐 브라지냐 바탐 샤스트람 따뜨바지냐 나시야 라쿠쇼너무 이담 지냐나미담 지냐얌 살밤 두 슈로투 미츠 차티 디비아발쇼 사하스라 유흐 샤스트라는 땀 나이바 까츠 차티 아네까니 짜 샤스트라 누이 스바르바율 비트나 꽃도야흐 스바르바율 비트나 스바르바율 비트나 꽃도야흐 스바르바율 비트나 꽃도야흐 스바르바율 비트나 꽃도야흐 따스마트 사람 비자니야트 구시람 야뜨구 슈이람 비자니야트 구시람 비자니야트 구시람 야뜨구 비자니야트 구시람 뜨끄 비자니야트 구시람 뜨끄 함사 이밤은 파시 아피아시야 베다샤스트라누이 따뜨뜨밤 지냐뜨바타 무드티마느 발라라미바 다니알티 살바샤스트라누이 삼티아자트 야타 모르테나 뜨르뿌타시야 나하레너 브라요자나무 따뜨뜨바지냐시야 야타 다이쿠슈여 나 샤스트레너 브라요자나무. Almost there. 나 베다티아야나는 무크딜나 베다티아야나는 무크딜나 샤스타라파트 베다티아야나는 무크딜나 샤스타라파트나 다피 지냐나데바 히 가이발리암 나니아타 비나타 뜨마자 나시라마흐 까라넘 무크델 달샤나니 나 까라넘 따타이바 살바깔마누이 지냐나메바 히 까라넘 무크티다 구루바게까 미디야흐 살바 비덤은 비까 가시터파라 사하스레슈 가시터파라 사하스레슈 히에캄 삼지지바남 바람은 가시터파라 사하스레슈 히에캄 삼지지바남 바람은 Advaitam hi shivam proktam kriyaya savibaljitam kriyaya savibaljitam. Tori morugo guru bhaktireno lapiate na tita gama kotui pihu na tita gama kotui pihu agamokutam vivekotam dvita jinyanam prajakushote Shabuda Brahma Gamamayam Parabrahma Viveka Jamu Advaitam Gachiditchu Chananti Dvaita Michu Chananti Japare Samam Tatatavam Na Janananti Dvaita Vivaljitam Dvaita Vivaljitam. 30 left. Misprint. How timely. Duve. Okay, got cover myself. Bade Bananta Mokushoya Na Mameti Jan. Duve Bade Bananta Mokushoya Na Mameti Jan. I'll repeat it myself. Mameti Matiate Janantulna Mameti Pramuchiate Tatakaimayanana Banantaya Sa Vidya Ya Bimakatida Aya Saya Param Kaima Vidyania Shilpa Naipunam Ya Batakaimanui Jiyanante Ya Bat Samsarabhasana Ya Badinandriya Chapali Ya Badinandriya Chapaliyam Ta Bat Tatava Katha Kutahu Ya Bad Deha Pima Nashija Mamata Ya Badeva Hi Ya Bad Prayanan Yatana Ya Bad Prayatana Vegosati Ya Bad Prayatana Vegosati Ya Bad Prayatana Vegosati Ya Bad Sangankalpa Ya Bad Sangankalpa Kalpana Ya Bad Sangankalpa Kalpana Ya Bad Sangankalpa Kalpana Ya Banano Manasasatailiam Na Ya Bachacha Sutra Ya Bachacha Sutra Chinantanama Ya Banana Guru Karunuyam Ta Batatatva Kata Ta Batatatva Ta Batatatva Ta bata tata tabakata kutahu. Ta bata tapo. Ta bata tapo buratam tiltam. Japa homai jana. Japa homai jana dikamu. Japa homai jana dikamu. Vedasha sutra gamakata. Vedasha sutra gamakata. Vedasha sutra gamakata. Hey. 5 pages left. Each page is like 6 verses, sometimes 7. Verse 98. 25 or shorter. 23 left. Vedasha sutra gamakata. Vedasha sutra gamakata. Gamakata. Ya bata. Vedasha sutra gamaka. Vedasha sutra gamaka. Vedasha sutra gamakata. Ya bata tatitvam. Ya bata tatitvam na binandati. Tasamat saiva prayatanena. Saiva vasitasu. Saivada. Tatitva nishutva. Pavetita kushoya. Double check misprint. Pavetita kushoya. Yadi jichenen mokush. Yadi jichenen mokushama temanahu. Yadi jichenen mokushama temanahu. Verse 100. 22 left. Taimajinana parasu. Taimajinana parasu. Taimajinana parasu nasya. Taimajinana parasu nasya. Svaiga mokusha palasya cha. Ta patrayadi. Ta patrayadi. Sanan tapata shicha. Sanan tapata shichayam. Mokusha taroha. Shirayat. Misprint. Tasma jinyanena. Tasma jinyanena matatavam. Tasma jinyanena matatavam. Tasma jinyanena matatavam. Vijinye. Tasma jinyanena matatavam. Vijinyayam. Vijinyayam. Shri Gurul Mukhat. Shri Gurul Mukhat. Sukhena Mujyate. 자는 뚫고라 삼사라바는 타나트. 자는 뚫고라 삼사라바는 타나트. 따뜻바 misprint. 10 left. 20 left. Good news. 따뜻바 지냐시야는 띠감. 따뜻바 지냐. 따뜻바 지냐시야는 띠맘. 따뜻바 지냐. 따뜻바 지냐시야는 띠맘. 따뜻바 지냐시야는 띠맘. 그르띠암. 쇼르누어. 바쿠쇼여 밑에 투나. 예나. 모쿠셔마바 브노티. 모쿠셔마바 모쿠셔마바 브노티. 모쿠셔마바 브노티. 브라흐마 니바나 삼진야까무. 모쿠셔마바 브노티. 예나 모쿠셔마바 브노티. 브라흐마 니바나 삼진야까무. 아는 따까레 tu purusha agate gatasa tvasahu Chinandiyadasa Anantakale tu purusha agate gatasa tvasahu Chinandiyadasanganga Shastrena Chinandiyada 상은가 샤스트레노 스무르함 Chinandiyada 상은가 샤스트레노 스푸르함 데헤누 예자 담 구르하트 바라바지 almost there 구르하트 바라바지토 구르하트 바라바지토 티 구르하트 바라바지토 디라흐 Why can't I say it? 구르하트 바라바지토 디라흐 보누여딜 타잘라 불루타흐 보누여딜 타잘라 불루타흐 슈짱 비비크당 아시노 비티바트까릴피타 사네 아피아사는 마나사 슈드탐 드리브르드 브라함 드리브르드 브라하마 쿠셔람 드리브르드 브라하마 쿠셔람 바람 드리브르드 브라흐 드리브르드 브라흐마 쿠셔람 바람 마노 야츠체지 지타 시바소 야츠체지 지타 야츠체지 지타 시바소 야츠체지 지타 시바소 지지 야츠체지 지타 시바소 야츠체지 지타 시바소 브라흐마비자 마비스마라는 브라흐마비자 마비스마라는 16 left. 니아츠체드 비쇼예 피오쿠쇼는 마나사 조쿠쇼는 니아츠체드 비쇼예 피오쿠쇼나 쇼는 마나사 피오쿠 니아츠체드 비쇼요 피오쿠쇼는 마나사 부드티사라티흐 마나흐 깔마피라 구쇼이 부담 슈팔테 아라야드 티야 슈팔테 타라야드 티야 깔마피라 구쇼이 부담 슈팔테 타라야드 티야 아함 브라흐마 바람 타마 브라흐마함 바람am 바담 에밤 사미 구쇼여 자드마나마드마니야 타야 자드마나마드마니야 타야 니시칼레 자드마나마드마니야 타야 니시칼레 오미티에카 구쇼람 브라흐마 비야하라는 마마누 스마라 비야하라는 마마누 스마라는 야흐 브라야티 디아자는 대함 사야티 바라맘 까티무 22 left. 12 left. Gatimo. Na yatra na dam은 피가 야는 띠 진야나 바이라기야 발지따흐 수티야스담 가팀 야는 띠 따나함 가타야미 때 3 more pages. 12 verses left. 니마 나모하 지타상은가대 지타상은가도쇼 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 아티아트마니티야 비니브르트 타까마흐 드바는 드바이 비무크타흐 수카두카 삼진야의 더블 체킹. misprint. 수카두허카 상은가일 같이 차는 띠아무 수카두허카 상은가일 수카두허카 삼진야일 수카두카 삼진야일 같이 차는 띠아무 더허. And this version. 수카두허카 상은가일 같이 차는 띠아무 더허. 수카두허카 상은가일 같이 차는 띠 수카두허카 상은가 수카두허카 상은가일 같이 차는 띠아무 더허. 수카두허카 상은가일 같이 차는 띠아무 더허. 수카두허카 삼진야일 같이 차는 띠아무 더허. 수카두허카 삼진야일 같이 차는 띠아무 더. 수카두허카 삼진야일 같이 차는 띠아무 더허. 수카두카 삼진야일 같이 차는 띠아무 더허. So I had like 3 different versions. I think I covered myself. One more. 수카두카 삼진야일 같이 차는 띠아무 더허. 바다 비아얌 따뜻 진야나 흐라 수카두허카 삼진야일 같이 차는 띠아무 더허. I think that's the correct version. 수카두카 삼진야일 같이 차는 띠아무 더허. 수카두허카 삼진야일 같이 차는 띠아무 더허. 바다 비아얌 따뜻 Okay, 111 left. 진야나 흐라데 사티아잘레 라가드베샤 말라바헤 야흐 스나티 마나세 딜테 사바이 모고셔마바 부누야트 브라우터 바이라기야마 스타야 브라우터 바이라기야마 스타야 바자테 마마나니아 파크 볼너드르셔뚜이 볼너드르셔뚜이허 브라사는 나트마 사바이 모쿠셔마바 부누야트 디아크트바 그러함자 야스틸테 니바세는 마라누어 노트 수카흐 니바세는 마라노트 수카흐 니바세는 마라노트 니바세는 마라노트 수카흐 Nivasana Marano Nivasana Maranot Sukah Nivasana Maranot Suk Nivasana Maranot Sukah Muriyate Muriyate Mugutiku Mugutiku Shwet Mugutiku Shwet Reshu Sa Mugutiku Shwet Reshu Sa Vai Mokushamapa Punuyat Mokushamapa Punuyat. 2 more pages. Ayodhya, Mathura, Maya, Kashi, 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 Kanchi, Yavantika, 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 Ayodhya, Mathura, Maya, Kashi, Kashi, Shi, Kashi. Wow, I can't say she. Kashi, Kanchi, Kanchi, Kanchi. Wow. Kanchi, Yavan, Kashi, Kanchi, Yavanantika. I repeated myself. Puri, Tivarabati, Tivarabati, Jinyaya, Jinyaya, Sapataita, Mokushadayika, Mokushadayika, Iti te, Katitasatai Kushuyo, Mokushataimam, Sanatanahu, Jinyana Vairagya Sahitam, Shurutva, Mokushamapa Punuyat, Mokushamapa Punuyat, Mokusham, Kachachananti, Tatatva, Kachachananti, Mokusham, Kachachananti, Tatatva Jinya, Tai Mikah, Sevaikatim, Narah. Means I'm tired. If I'm repeating myself too much, that means I'm tired. 6 more to go. 5.5 more to go. Sevaikatim, Narah, Papino, Dulgatim, Yananti, Samcharananti, Kagadayahu, Samcharananti, Kagadayahu, Ityevam, Saivasha Sitranam, Saroditaro, Saivasha Sitranam, Saroditaro, Nirupitahu, Maya te Shodashatya Yaihu, Kim Puyahu, Shrotumichasi, Suta Uvacha, or more. The rest is the world's gonna change. I'm almost done, and I'm like 90% done, so nothing's gonna stop me. In King Ya Usha's name, nothing's gonna stop me. Suta Uvacha, Evam Shrutiva, Bacho, Rajanan, Garuduo, Pagavana Mukhat, Gurutanjali Ruva Chedam, Gurutanjali Ruva, Liru, Gurutanjali Ruva Chedam, Tam, Pranamya, Muhul. Last page. Pagavana, Deva Devesha, Shravayitva, Pacho Murutama, Daritoham, Devaya, Nata, Pavasagara, Pavasagaratahu Brapo. Pavasagaratahu Brapo. Stitosumi. Stitosumi. 갖다 사는데 하흐. 그릇땅알 토스미. 그릇땅알 토스미 나 삼샤야흐. 이티우크드바. 가루더스투 쉐누임. 가루더스투 쉐누임. 가루더스투 쉐누임. 스티트바. 티아나바로 파바트. 티아나바로 파바트. 티아나바로 파바트. 티아나바로 파바트. Last verse. 스마라너드. 둘가티 할다. 보자나 야지냐나. 사드가텔 갔다. 사드가텔다다. 야흐바라야. 니자 파크티야. 다다티. 무그팀 사맘. 하리흐 바투. Take that, demons. You couldn't stop me from reading it. 이티 시리 가루더 부라노에 사로드 타레 바가바드 가루더 삼바데 모쿠쇼 탈마니루 바넘 나마 쇼더 쇼티아야흐. I'm gonna take a restroom break. Whoa. Alright, so I'll be back. I'm gonna take some break and then I'll read the English. Don't worry. I'm reading the English to complete my mind. I'm still taking a break. I bought this cape about a couple of years ago, maybe a few years ago, and I didn't know what the use was for, and now it's my cape. It was like I was just storing it somewhere. See, my opinion is that you shouldn't throw anything away. You might need it later. Unless you got no room for it, that's a different story. So good news is Garuda Purana is like 95% or more done. 98%, because the next chapter is only like 17 verses long. 16 verses. And today was 121. Like 10% of chapter 16. I'm gonna take a little longer break here. I don't know if I want to do anything else besides reading the English part of Garuda Purana. It's a lot. Let me just check something. Yeah, something's gotta give, man. I mean, I'm not supposed to be like Donald Trump or anything, but be like 1% of how, Donald Trump's wealth. That's all I'm asking for. If he's a billionaire, 1% of that is like a millionaire, $10 million or something. Not asking for much. Maybe I should make money teaching Sanskrit. How much would they pay me? Do you know that a lot of people are living in darkness? They don't know what the truth is. And my opinion is that it's not that they don't know, they don't want to know. Like some of them don't even want to know. These are like innocent people. They just don't want to know. They don't want things to get in their way of living. And living for what? That's my question. What are they living for? If you can't live for the truth, what are you living for? And these are innocent people I'm talking about. That are, what do you call, enablers of horrible, horrible criminals. Maybe they're not so innocent. I'm supposed to be Shatan. That's Satan under working for Jews. Not just any Satan. Just Shatan. Shatan. I've been subjugated by Jews. Okay, enough break. And switching over. I gotta be careful. Okay. Ta-da! And turn that off. Put that on. Change the chapter. And get to the window. And let me change this to 16 as well. This is my backup. The digital copy is my backup. I like to read the original translation. Alright, here we go. Let's change the world. The understanding will make it complete. Chapter 16, An Account of the Law for Liberation. Testing. Yeah, good. Pretty good. Garuda said, I have heard from you, O ocean of compassion, about the transmigrating of the individual through ignorance in the worlds of change, and I wish to hear about the means for eternal liberation. O Lord, O ruler of the Shining Ones, compassionate to those who seek refuge in this terrible world of change, in the unsubstantial and all deep miseries, the endless multitudes of individuals, placed in various kinds of bodies, are born and die. Of them no end is known. Always miserable in this world, no one is ever known to be happy. O Lord of liberation, tell me by what means they may obtain release, O Lord. The Blessed Lord said, Listen, O Taiko Shuya, and I will explain to you what you have asked, even by the hearing of which a man is released from the world of change. There is a Shining One, Shiva, who has the nature of Supreme Brahman, who is partless, all-knowing, all-doing, Lord of all, stainless, and secondless, self-illumined, beginningless, and endless, beyond the beyond, without attributes, being unknowing and bliss. That which is considered the individual is from a part of him. These, like sparks of a fire, with beginningless ignorance, separated and encased in bodies by beginningless kaima, are fettered by forms of good and evil, giving happiness and misery. With nationality of body, length of life, and fortune born of kaima, in every life obtained, they have also a bird on a higher and more subtle body, the lingunga, lasting until liberation. The unmoving things, worms, goats, birds, animals, men, and the righteous, the 33 deities, and also the liberated according to their order, having mourned and cast aside the 4 sorts of bodies thousands of times. So I want to make sure. Thousands of times. One becomes a man by good deeds, and if he becomes a knower, he attains liberation. The embodied in the 8400 thousands of bodies before attaining human birth can obtain no knowledge of the truth. Through millions of myriads of thousands of births, some 14, sometime a being obtains human birth through the accumulation of merit. He who, having obtained a human body, difficult to get, and a step to liberation, does not help himself over, who in this world is more sinful than he? The man who, having obtained this highest birth and superior senses, does not understand what benefits the soul, is a slayer of Brahman. Without a body, nobody obtains the object of human life. Therefore should he guard his body as wealth and perform meritorious deeds. He should always guard his body, which is the means to everything. Living, he should make every effort to protect it in view of welfare. A village again, a field again, wealth again, a house again, good and evil actions again, the body never again. The wise always adopt means for the preservation of the body. Even those afflicted with diseases, such as leprosy, do not wish to give it up. It should be guarded for the sake of duty, duty for the sake of knowledge, knowledge for the sake of yoga meditation, then he is soon released. If he does not guard himself against harm, who else will? Therefore should he look after his own benefit. He who does not take precautions against the diseases of hell while here, afflicted with disease and having gone to a country where there is no medicine, what will he do? Old age comes on like a tigress. Life goes like water from a broken pot. Diseases attack like foes. Therefore should he strive for the best. Let me just double check something here. Never mind. So long as misery does not come, so long as calamity does not befall, so long as the senses are not decayed, so long should he strive for the best. So long as the body lasts, so long should truth be pursued. The stupid man digs his well when the corner of his house is already afire. The time of death is not known by those who are variously embodied in the world of change. Alas, a man between happiness and misery does not know his own benefit. Though seeing those just born, the afflicted, the dead, those whom calamity has befallen, and the miserable, people are never afraid, having drunk the liquor of delusion. Riches are like unto a dream, youth is like a flower, life is fickle as lightning. Where is there a discerning one who is at ease? Even 100 years of life is very little, and half of it is sleep and idleness, and even that little is unfruitful, owing to the miseries of childhood, disease, and old age. He does not do what ought to be done. When he should be awake, he sleeps. Where he should fear, he confides. Alas, what man is not stricken? How shall the individual who has taken a body, who is like foam on water, and is attached to passing objects, be free from fear? He who does not know what is good for him thinks the harmful beneficial, the impermanent permanent, and the evil good. Though seeing, he falters. Though hearing, he does not understand. Though reading, he does not know, bewildered by the divine magic. This universe is immersed in the boundless ocean of death. Though grasped by the crocodiles of death, disease, and old age, he does not understand. Time, though wearing away with every moment, is unnoticed, just as an unbaked pot placed in water disappears imperceptibly. Air may be enclosed, ether may be split, waves may be bound, life cannot be made permanent. Earth is burnt away by time, even marrow is reduced to powder, the water of the ocean is dried away, what shall be said of the body? The wolf of death forcibly slays the lamb of a mortal, who prates of my offspring, my wife, my wealth, my relatives. Just double checking. 39. This has been done, this is to be done, this other is done or not done. Him who is thus prating, death overpowers. It must be done tomorrow. It must be done today, in the morning or in the afternoon. Death does not consider whether it has been done or not done. Thou shalt encounter the enemy, death, whose coming is shown by age, who has an army of dreadful diseases. Wilt thou not see the Savior? Death preys upon the man afflicted, applicated. 43. Afflicted. Afflicted with the needles of thirst, applicated with the needles of thirst. Bitten by the serpent of sense objects and baked in the fire of desire and repulsion. Death attacks children, young men, the old, those in the embryo condition, such is this world of creatures. This individual, leaving his own body, goes to the abode of Yama. What is the good of association with wife, mothers, father, son, and others? The world of change is verily the wood of misery. He who is in it is afflicted with misery. He who abandons it becomes happy, otherwise never. This world of change, which is the source of all misery, the seat of all calamities, and the refuge of all sins, should be abandoned at once. A man bound in fetters of iron or wood may be released, but from the fetters of son and wife can never be freed. So long as the being makes attachments pleasant to the mind, so long shall the dagger of sorrow pierce his heart. People are destroyed every day by the desire for great wealth. Alas, fie upon the foods of the senses, which steal away the senses of the body. Just as the fish covetous of flesh does not see the iron hook, so the embodied covetous of pleasure does not see the torments of Yama. Those men who do not understand what is good and what is not good for them, who constantly pursue evil courses and are intent on the filling of the belly, are destined for hell, O bird. Sleep, sexual pleasure, and eating are common to all creatures. Who possesses knowledge is called a man. Who is devoid of it is called a beast. Foolish men are tormented at break of day by nature's calls, when the sun is in the meridian by hunger and thirst, in the night by passion and sleep. All those beings who are attached to their bodies, wealth, wife, and other things, are born and die deluded by ignorance, alas. Therefore, should attachment be shunned always, it is not possible to give up everything. Therefore should friendship with the great be cultivated as a remedy for attachment. Attachment to the good, discrimination and purity of the eyes. The man who has not these is blind. How shall he not tread evil ways? All those deluded men who turn away from the duties of their respective castes and orders and do not understand the highest righteousness perish fruitlessly. Some are intent upon ceremonies attached to the practice of vows, with self enveloped in ignorance. The impostors go about. The men who are attached to the ceremonial alone are satisfied with mere names, deluded by the repetitions of manantras, oblations, and other things, and by elaborate rituals. Just double checking something. 60. The fools, bewildered by my magic, desire to obtain the invisible by single meals, fasts, and other restraints, and by the emaciation of the body. Of those who have no discrimination, what liberation can there be by bodily tortures alone? What great serpent is killed by beating the anthill alone? The hypocrites, putting on appearances, and wearing quantities of matted hair, and using antelope skins, wander about like knowers, and even delude people. He who is attached to the pleasures of the worlds of change, saying, I am a knower of Brahman, and is devoid of both rights and Brahman, should be shunned like a low outcast. Donkeys walk about among people in forests and among houses, quite naked and unashamed. Are these free from attachment? If men are to be liberated by earth, ashes, and dust, does the dog which always live among earth and ashes become liberated? The jackals, rats, deer, and others, which feed upon grass, leaves, and water, and always live in forests, do these become ascetics? The crocodiles, fishes, and others, which from birth to death dwell in the waters of Ganges, do these become yogins? Pigeons at times eat stones, and Jataka birds do not drink water from the earth. Are these observers of vows? Therefore, this class of practices is a thing which makes pleasure for people, O Lord of birds. Direct knowledge of the truth is the cause of liberation. Fallen into the great well of the six philosophies, O bird, the brutes do not understand the chief good, bound in the snare of animalism. Double checking 71. They are tossed hither and thither in the dreadful ocean of Vedas and Shastras. Caught in the six waves, they remain sophists. Sophists. He who knows the Vedas, the Shastras, and the Puranas, but does not know the chief good, of that imitator all this is as the speech of a crow. This is known, this must be known. Thus bewildered by anxiety, they read the scriptures day and night, turning away from the highest truth. The fools decorated with garlands of poetry, constructed of forms of speech, miserable with anxiety, remain with senses bewildered. Men trouble themselves variously, but the highest truth is otherwise. They explain in different ways, but the best purport of the Shastras is otherwise. They talk of the highest experiences, not realizing them themselves. Some have ceased preaching, being engrossed in egotism. They repeat the Vedas and the Shastras and argue with one another, but they do not understand the highest truth, like the spoon, the flavor of the food. The head bears flowers, the nostril knows the smell. They read the Vedas and the Shastras, but find impossible the understanding of the truth. The fool, not knowing that the truth is seated in himself, is bewildered by the Shastras. A foolish goatherd with the young goat under his arm peers into the well. Verbal knowledge cannot destroy the illusions of the world of change. Darkness never disappears by talking of a lamp. Reading to a man devoid of wisdom is like a mirror to the blind. Hence, for those who have understanding, Shastras are only a pointer to the knowledge of the truth. This is known, this must be known. He wishes to hear everything. If one lives for 1,000 celestial years, he cannot reach the end of the Shastras. The Shastras are numerous, life is brief, and there are tens of millions of obstacles. Therefore, the essence should be understood, like the swan taking the milk in the water. Having practiced the Vedas and the Shastras, and having known the truth, the wise man should abandon all the scriptures, just as one rich in grains abandons the straw. Just as there is no use for food to one who is satisfied with nectar, just as there is no use for food to one who is satisfied with nectar, so is there not use for the scriptures, Uttarakushiya, to the knower of the truth. There is no liberation by the study of the Vedas, nor by the reading of the Shastras. Emancipation is by knowledge alone, but not otherwise, O son of Vinata. The stages of life are not the cause of liberation. The stages of life are not the cause of liberation, nor are the philosophies, nor are actions. Knowledge only is the cause. One word from the teacher gives liberation. All learning is masquerade. Among thousands of woods, the Samjinivana is best. Samjinivana. The plan him about to restore Lakshman. Oh. That's cannabis, I think, then. The non-dual, verily declared auspicious, is beyond efforts of action, and to be obtained by the word of the teacher, not by the study of tens of millions of texts. Knowledge is said to be of two kinds, study and discrimination. The study is of Jabuda Brahman. Para Brahman is reached by discrimination. Some prefer the non-dual. Others prefer the dual, but they do not understand the one reality beyond the dual and non-dual. 92. Two phrases make for bondage and liberation, mine and not mine. The being saying mine is bound, saying not mine is released. That is the karma that does not bind, that the knowledge that gives release. Other karma is worrying. That is the karma that does not bind, that the knowledge that gives release. Other karma is worrying, other knowledge is skillful chiseling. That is the karma that does not bind, that the knowledge that gives release. Other karma is worrying, other knowledge is skillful chiseling. So long as actions are performed, so long as the impressions of the world of change remain, so long as the senses are fickle, so long how can there be realization of truth? So long as there is pride of body, so long as there is the sense of mindness, so long as there is excited striving, so long as there is imagination of plans. Double checking. So long as there is not stability of mind, so long as there is no meditation upon the Shahasutras, so long as there is no love for the teacher, so long how can there be realization of truth? So long as one does not reach truth, so long should he do austerities, vows, pilgrimage to sacred waters, recitations, oblations, worship and reading of the prescribed texts of the Vedas and Shahasutras. Double checking. Therefore, if one desires liberation for himself or Dharkushuya, he should by every effort, always and under all circumstances, be attached to truth. One who is tormented by the three miseries and the rest should resort to the shade of the tree of liberation, whose flowers are righteousness and knowledge, and fruits are heaven and liberation. Therefore, from the mouth of the blessed teacher, the truth of the self should be known. By knowledge, the being is easily released from the awful bondage of the worlds of change. Listen, I will tell you now about the final actions of the knower of the truth, by which he obtains liberation, which is called the Nirvana of Brahman. His last days approaching, the man rid of fear should cut off with a sort of unattachment the desires connected with the body, courageously wandering from home, performing ablutions in the water of the holy bathing places, sitting alone on a pure sea prepared as prescribed. He should practice mentally upon the supreme threefold pure word of Brahma. He should, with breath controlled, restrain his mind, not forgetting the Brahma Bija. Bija is what? Seed. With reason for charioteer, he should withdraw the senses from the sense objects of. With reason for charioteer, he should withdraw the senses from the sense objects by the mind, and should fix his mind, drawn away by kaimas, with understanding upon the pure. I am Brahman, the supreme abode. I am Brahman, the highest goal. Having realized this and placed the self in the self, he should meditate. He who, when leaving the body, utters the one-syllabled Brahman, remembering me, goes to the highest goal. The hypocrites devoid of knowledge and unattachment do not go there, and will tell you about the wise who go to that goal. Free from pride and delusion, with the evils of attachment conquered, always dwelling in the higher self, with desires overcome, released from the contracts known as pleasure and pain, they go undiluted on that eternal path. He who bathes in the water of the Manasa, a holy lake in the Himalayas, which removes the impurities of attraction and repulsion, in the lake of knowledge, in the waters of truth, he verily attains liberation. He who, firm in non-attachment, worships me, thinking of no other, full visioned, with tranquil self, he verily attains liberation. He who, expecting to die, leaving his home, dwells at a sacred bathing place, or dies in a place of liberation, he verily attains liberation. Ayodhya, Mathura, Gaya, Kashi, Kanchi, Avantika, Dvaravati. These 7 cities should be known as the givers of liberation. This eternal way of liberation has been described to you, Dagoshuya. Hearing it with knowledge and dispassion, one attains liberation. Knowers of truth attain liberation. Righteous men go to heaven. Sinners go to an evil condition. Birds and others transmigrate. Thus, in 16 chapters, I have related to you the exact extracted essence of all the scriptures. What else do you wish to hear? Suta said, having thus heard, O king, these words from the mouth of the Lord, Garuda, repeatedly prostrating himself, said this with hands folded together. O Lord, O God of gods, having heard these words of nectar, I have been helped over the ocean of existence. O Lord, O protector, I stand free from doubts, my desires have been completely fulfilled. Having said this, Garuda became silent and lost in meditation. May Hari, the remembrance of whom removes evil, who gives the condition of happiness for the sacrifice of worship, and who gives liberation for supreme devotion to him, protect us. There's another chapter, but it might not have a translation. Yeah, it doesn't have a translation. I might have to find it on the internet if there's one. Let me see if the digital copy has it. Nope. What should I do? Should I read one Yoga Sutra? I'll read one Yoga Sutra. They're pretty short, generally speaking, right? And if it's too long, I'm gonna just call it a day. It's been 2 hours. I'm doing myself a favor. If it's too long, I'm not gonna do it. Alright, let me try to do it. If it's too much, I'm gonna stop in the middle. Namaste, and I'll change this to 22. Kasamat Gurutai Tam Prati Dishitam Apyanashitam Gurutai Nashitam Apyanashitam Tadanya Satharanatuvat Gurutai Tamekam Purusham Prati Durushyam Nashitamapi Nasham Praputamapi Nashitam Tadanya Purusha Satharanatuvat Tadanya Purusha Satharanatuvat Kushalam Purusham Prati Nasham Prapatamapya kushalanam purushanam prati. Did I miss a number? No. I'm scared. I got scared for a second. Pratyakrita. Pratyakrita. Prapatamapya kushalanam purushanam prati. Pratyakukru. Prapatamapya kushalanam purushanam pratyakrutai tamiti. Yep, cool. Na krutai tamiti deshwam turusheha. Kalma vipayatama pananam. Kalma vishayatama pananam. Double checking, number 22. Vishaya. Kalma vishayatama panan. Kalma vishayatama pananam lapata eva pararu pena tamaru pamiti. Number 3. No natama. No natama. Pararu pena na. Pararu pena na tamaru pamiti. Pararu pena na. Pararu pena na. Pararu pena na tamaru pamiti. Atashichan. Turugudashana shakatiyo. Turugudashana shakatiyo. Turugudashana shakatiyo nityatva dihu. One more. Turugudashana shakatiyo. Turugudashana shakatiyo. Turugudashana shakatiyo nityatva dihu. Turugudashak. One more. I said it twice. One more. 3 times is good enough. Turugudashana shakatiyo. Turugudashana shakatiyo nityatva dihu. Samyogo vyakhyata iti. Tata jokutama. Taimino manadi samyoga de taimamatra no mapyana dihu. One more. Taimino manadi samyoga de taimam. Taimino manadi samyoga de taimam. Taimino manadi samyoga de taimamatra. Taimino manadi samyoga de taimamatra no mapyana dihu. Samyoga iti. Maybe one more. I said it twice. Taimino manadi samyoga de taimamatra. Taimino manadi samyoga de taima. Taimino manadi samyoga de taimamatra no mapyana dihu. Samyoga iti. Taimino manadi samyoga de taimamatra no mapyana dihu. Samyoga iti. Good enough. Done. I'm not gonna repeat myself. When I repeat myself, that means I'm either being distracted or I'm really, really tired. Why? Though it has ceased in the case of one whose purpose is accomplished, it has not ceased to be, since it is common to others. Although the object of sight has ceased, insofar as oneself whose purpose has been accomplished is concerned, it has not ceased to be, because it is common to others besides him. Although it has ceased so far as one fortunate man is concerned, it has not ceased in the case of unfortunate men, since their purpose has not been fulfilled. So for these persons it becomes the object of the action of seeing and receives its form of being as having the form of another. And therefore, since the power of seeing and the power by which one sees are permanent, the conjunction is said to be from time without beginning. And in this sense it has been said, the substances being in correlation from time without beginning, the external aspects in general are also in correlation from time without beginning. Yep, I'm done. Thank you very much. In King Yang Wushan's name, God bless you. Amen. Wow.